What's up, guys? Welcome back to the episode of the QPR Series, and today we're playing Liverpool. First game in February, so we've just finished the January transfer window. But before we get into all of that, I want to let you know that I'm bringing out a new series. It's going to be on FIFA 13. It's going to be career mode, and I'm pre-recording a couple of episodes of that, like 2 or 3, maybe up to 5 episodes of that, just to keep the episodes coming. Obviously, my track record with FIFA stuff is not amazing because it was all because of my editing software, but I have got Sony Vegas now, so I am happy with the editing. The quality is good enough. Well, I hope it will be good enough in time. I'll get better, obviously, but that's coming soon, so expect that very, very soon on my channel. But today we're playing QPR and transfers. Brought in one transfer in a new left back. As I said, I wanted to bring in, I believe, 18 tackling, 14 marking, great crossing, physically awesome. Composure's a little bit poor, but everything else very, very good. Done really well, 7.2 rating on average now since he's been playing. Really good stuff. We let Ryan Bertrand go to Newcastle for, I think it was like a £500,000 profit on our original investment on him. Yep, and he did okay for us at the club while he was here, but he's gone now. He seems doing okay there. He's gone up in value. Mason Bennett's gone out into Aston Villa, and he's not played because it only just happened a couple of days ago, and also we played Villa in the Cup, and he can't play against us. So, fixtures. Played against, what was it, the Blackburn game last episode, I believe. Winning 2-0 with an own goal, and then Carlos Vieira finishing off the scoring. Then we played Chelsea, Tom Ince and Dave scoring for a 2-1 win. Sheffield Wednesday played them in the FA Cup third round, beating them 3-1, Nathan Redmond, Carlos Vieira and Alex Teixeira. Then we went to Old Trafford and lost, obviously, and Adam Mayer scoring the only goal, so we lost 3-1. Bounced back, great result, thrashed Wolves 4-0. James Rodriguez got 2, Marek Hazucha scoring, Stefan Al-Sharawi, God, I'm messing up my words today. Stefan Al-Sharawi finishing off the scoring. Then we beat Villa 2-0. Carlos Vieira and Nathan Redmond scoring, so through to the next round of the FA Cup as well, which is awesome. Then we lost to Arsenal 2-0. Which is really poor, actually, considering I put a strong team out. And Ciarigliano got injured, which is not good. But today is Liverpool, and Liverpool are currently sitting in 16th, really dangerously low to the relegation zone. We're currently in 6th still. I think I was in 6th last time, because it just seems like we're improving, but it doesn't make any difference because other teams are still consistent and still bossing it. It's really, really, really frustrating because we are making progress. We are on the pitch compared to December was terrible for us, and we were really slow starting. But we were fast starting, then we hit our bad patch. But it just seems like nothing's. It doesn't. We don't seem to be going anywhere. It's really frustrating, and I hope if we can maintain consistency, other teams will have bad patches as we did, and then we can make up the gap because Champions League is now, in terms of winning, the title is gone. League, we can't win the title now. I've conceded defeat in that a long time ago. Not like last season when it was pretty tight, but we got Barcelona in the bloody Champions League. Of course we did. Of course we did. We had to get Barcelona. I mean, who else? They were never going to give us an easy team to beat, were they? We had to obviously get Barcelona again, like we had last year, and we went there and won last year. But we were playing better overall than we are this year. But Rodriguez puts the ball in. Oh, hits a crossbar. Almost got a goal there. But we were better. I wouldn't say we're a better team. I think man for man we're a better team this season. Don't score now. Oh, Lucas Leiva scores 1-0 down. Of course. I mean, we're high up the table. They're low down the table. Of course we must be losing. Of course. Hopefully we can bounce back. That really frustrates me, by the way. It really frustrates me in this game how you can be a top team, well, high up the division. It doesn't matter what team you are, right? You could be Man City, for example, and you could be beasting it. Say you play Tottenham, Man United, Arsenal. Yeah, you can win all 3 of those, or do well in all of them, not lose any of them. Say you draw maybe one of them, right? Then you'll play against Wigan, for example. No disrespect to Wigan, you'll play Wigan, or you'll play Reading, or someone like that, and then you'll get beaten like 2 or 3-0, and nothing's changed. Your formation's not changed. Your players are still playing the same. James Rodriguez there, good free kick off the underside of the bar apparently, and nothing changes. Like, your formation won't change. Nothing. Your players will get good average ratings, and yet you'll still get your arse handed to you by one of those teams. And then the next game you'll play against, for example, Chelsea, and you'll win. And with the same tactic, same team. Nothing. It just doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. I mean, you could say it's because perhaps the players aren't taking the game seriously, for example, but their individual ratings are still pretty good. So that doesn't suggest that. It just baffles me. Really baffles me how that happens. But it is what it is. Hernandez there making it 2-1. So we've had a good comeback this game, which is awesome. That little theory doesn't that doesn't apply to this game, because obviously we lost our last game against Arsenal, so we're not in amazing form. We're not like unbeaten, but it just really frustrates me how that happens. It's not entirely realistic, actually. I don't think. Make a change. I got that was something actually. I noted down, checking my notes. I made a note actually. It's the Bertrand deal. Sold him for £9 million. I got given £2 million for that. 2. I was like, thank you, Tony Fernandes. Just thank you for that. You're happy to stay? Do you want me to drive you to wherever you're going to go? Wherever you're going to leave? Perhaps go back to Malaysia? I think he's from Malaysia, isn't he? I'll drive you to the airport and you can leave, and perhaps we can get a new owner who won't give me just £2 million of that £9 million. I was hoping for, £8 million of that, or all of it, 100% of it. I was hoping for 100% of it. I didn't check how much I would get of it beforehand. I just naturally assumed I'll get quite a lot of it. Not the case. Not the bloody case. Of course it wasn't. We were never going to get 100% of it, were we? That would be too easy. That would make life too easy for us. But I now am screwed with my changes. I didn't put a right back on the bench. Bugger. I'm going to take Ince off. Put Junior Hoylett on the left wing, I think. We'll do that. And everyone's reacting nicely to our talks. I think it's amazing how this... I've never, ever had a save on FM where it's gone from... That's been on the first patch since pretty much the first day the game come out, and still be playing it to this point. This is the first one I've done of that, and I think it's really cool that they're still doing it, and still it's going to stay until FM14, unless things go really wrong and it gets like corrupted or something ridiculous like that. But so far, touch wood, so good. I've got a couple backups of it on like memory sticks and stuff like that, just in case. I save it like every time I save it every month, I put it onto the USB as well, just so I don't have to lose too much. So hopefully things will be okay. But I don't want to lose it. I mean, actually, I'm going to check I don't know how many hours I've put into this. I'll tell you in the next episode. It must be like days now. On the San Marino challenge, I think I'm up at like 4 days or something ridiculous like that. 4 or 5 days. This one might be in the tens of days. It's quite a lot. Hoylett pulls it back. Hoylett, what a bit of play by Hoylett there. What a bit of play to turn the afterburners on, get to the ball, cross the ball in. He must have been, in theory, he must have been moving at such, because he was really motoring at that point. He must have been moving at such speed to get the ball in with enough control into the box where, was it Rodriguez, could head the ball in, get the ball into the net. That is amazing. Because he must have been moving seriously pretty quickly at that point. And it was quite fine, it was a fine line, right on the line. So that's awesome play. That's a great win, 3-1. To come back from 3-0, 1-0 down, it's pretty good. And we've gone nowhere in the league. Of course we haven't. We've gone nowhere in the league. As I say, we're not going anywhere. I think it wasn't actually mathematically possible to move anywhere, I don't think, in that game. But Nathaniel Klein's injured. 2 to 3 weeks. I read a Jose Marino book the other day. Something, what was it called? The something of a winner. I'll remember the title in a minute. But he said when I think it was Drogba or someone gave a quote. When you're injured at Chelsea, this is the original time he was at Chelsea. He might have changed by now. I highly doubt it, but he might have done. When you were injured, he didn't talk to you effectively. He almost threw you out the family, sort of thing, because you have no value to him while you're injured. And when you come back, and because the players loved him so much, it made them almost made them train harder to get back to fitness. It made them want to rest, for example, not, you know, I don't know, like take their recovery more seriously, because they loved him so much. They wanted to get back into his family, sort of thing. And then when they, you know, they trained as hard as they could, and then they got back, and then he'll talk to them again. It would be like something like, he said the quote said something like, you know, our friends were the fitness people and the physios and stuff, and not him, and that killed us, sort of thing. It's basically the gist of what they were saying. It was just fascinating, I think, how that's the way you just dealt with the players, and it worked, which is amazing. But anyway, next episode will be Barcelona. I think we'll do Barcelona. And this month's only, what, 4 games, including Barcelona. So we'll do, the next episode will be, we'll do that Barcelona home leg. Yeah, we'll do the Barcelona home leg, I think. I'll play his next couple of games and I'll do the Barcelona home leg. And if we're in the game not completely getting annihilated, I'll do the second leg as well in the next episode. After the next episode, if that makes any sense. But Barcelona next, so hopefully you'll look forward to that. A second encounter with Barcelona. Should be pretty good. Now, how many points are we with Chelsea? 4 points. Still got 4 points to make up. Are Chelsea in beast mode still? Still, Di Matteo's still in charge of them. Wow. Yeah, you see, that's what I've got to deal with. They are beasting it still, with an incredible squad. Right, that'll do it from me. I will see you guys for Barcelona.